Hey guys, so my mom's out of the house for a little bit, so I just thought I'd shoot a quick video, and today the video will be about things I wish that I was told before I went to college. And I know some of you have probably already started. Actually, most of you have probably already started. But whatever. We're just gonna do it anyway. Number one, I think this is like the biggest one I wish I could have heard. And that's that, like, a lot of people are having sex. And I mean, like, a slew of people. Like, I mean, I don't know, when I was in high school, not a lot of my friends had sex, so, like, when I got to college and everyone was having sex, I was just like, whoa! And, you know, I'm sure a lot of you are just, like, whatever about it, but then there's some of you, or, you know, I don't know how many, but then there's some others, like me, who are just like, everyone's doing it. And not that it's, like, a bad thing that everyone's doing it, but, like, I feel like you just kind of need to be aware so you're not as, like, shell-shocked that a lot of people are having sex, and especially in college, because it's so easy. So it's very accessible, and you just have to be aware of that, and whether you're gonna partake or not doesn't matter. Never use water to make hot chocolate if you want it to taste good. I don't know about you guys, but I always use milk, and it tastes a lot better than water for hot chocolate, because that's an important thing to know. Take advantage of your dining hall in terms of, like, if you're like me, it's very easy to eat healthy in a dining hall, and I didn't really realize that until after I gained 8 pounds in college. And I mean, not that I'm saying that's bad for everyone, but just for me, I didn't enjoy gaining I enjoyed gaining the 8 pounds. I didn't enjoy the end product once I had gained the 8 pounds. So just, you know, remember it's pretty easy to be healthy. Definitely take advantage of having a meal plan, especially if you're like me and this year you have to live in an apartment and you're not going to have a meal plan. At least not one where you can go and eat for every meal, because now I have to cook everything. And last year I had everything at my fingertips and it was so much easier. I had so many more in mind, and now my mind's just a blank. Oh! A lot of people are drinking and doing drugs. I don't know, I feel like for me, when I went into college, I was so, like, it was such a group of people where when I came in and I found out people were doing these things, I was so, like, shocked to, like, find out that it was so widespread, which makes it sound like a disease, but whatever. I was just like, oh my god, like, everyone drinks and smokes, and I'm just sitting here, little straight edge, XXX hardcore kid. Yeah. A lot of the sororities, like, you kind of gotta be careful and not, you know, be aware of what reputation each sorority has, because I found out, like, from my aunt that I could get into a certain sorority because she knows the founder, and I was like, oh, you know, maybe, like, it sounds kind of fun, like, I could, the reputation on campus is, like, they're, like, dirty girls, and I was like, oh, no, you know, not so much for me. You know, be aware, be mindful that sororities have reputations, and that, you know, depending on what kind of person you are, one might be a better fit than another. Definitely take advantage of all the clubs and activities that they have going on, because they're great for meeting people, great just for everything. Like, I mean, I didn't really take advantage of it all that much, but I think I definitely should have, because there's so many clubs, and it's so easy to get into, like, new things. And I mean, honestly, like, you shouldn't feel embarrassed to join, like, the chess club, or, like, the LARPing club, or the fashion club, or anything, because people are people judge everywhere, but people are a lot less judgmental in college. Oh, take advantage of living in a hall your first year if you're living in a hall. I didn't really start totally, like, getting to know my hall until my 3rd quarter for some reason, which was just dumb, because then, like, I loved them all of a sudden, and I only had a quarter, like, with this, like, great group. And I mean, like, I'd hung out with them the first few quarters, but, like, I really started participating my last quarter, and then, like, you know, it was over, and I was like, well, fudge, like, I had a whole year to, like, be awesome, and I only got a quarter of it, but something to consider. Everyone told me, like, you know, you could be good friends with your roommates, or you might not be, but, like, just remember that, like, you know, you just gotta make it civil. And everyone told me that, and nobody told me that you could potentially meet your soulmate in college, because I met my soulmate as my roommate in college, and like we're in love in a platonic sense of the word. I mean, like, no one, I mean, people are like, oh yeah, you can meet like your best friends, but nobody told me like you will meet, like, you can't, not you will, you can meet the like greatest person ever in your entire life. And I mean, I was lucky enough to have her as my roommate, and nobody told me that, and I think that's like exciting to know. I don't want to raise people's expectations too high, because you might not, but like, you know, you should assume now that if you ever make a political comment at a family party, one of your relatives is gonna talk about how now she's so liberal because she's in college. If the Christians come up to you and start asking you about your faith and you're not into it, like, first thing that you should be about is like, oh, I have a class I have to get to. I don't care if it's like 2:10 and you don't know class starts at 2:10. Just you know, tell them, oh, I'm late for class, and just leave. Just get out of there as quickly as possible, unless you actually want to hear what they have to say. There probably will be an area on your campus where everyone hands you flyers, and my best advice is to always just be texting on your phone. Like, always be texting on your phone when you're walking through there. You don't have to be texting on anyone, just pretend, because then they won't hand you the flyers and you don't have to have a bunch of useless flyers. Unless you're actually interested in whatever they're talking about, text. Try and find someone near your room that is willing to kill bugs if you're not, because they will be invaluable to you. Also remember that hairspray works as a good bug killer sometimes. Sometimes. Depends on the bug. Naps are your best friend. Be good friends with your RA, because they have lots of good tips to tell you, and it will be really helpful and really awesome, hopefully, if you get a good RA. And, you know, just bond with them, because that's what they're there for. They're basically like a built-in friend. They have to be nice to you because they are your RA and that's their job. Well, I guess that's it. If I think of more, I might make a follow-up video, or I might just make a video about college advice in general. I don't know. I just kind of make videos depending on what I feel like doing when I actually film it. So, that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you find this helpful, and, you know, may all your endeavors be wonderful. I don't know. Bye!